You never tell the right hand what the left hand doing. You never want somebody to know that they have you. Never. Ever. Some people don't have the mental capacity to even be in a relationship. Okay, you guys, so this is a toxic Mesia. It's gonna be like a girl chat, you know. I have some things that I've been wanting to talk about. I haven't supposed to be doing a toxic Mesia months ago. And as you can see, my background is different. I brought it to my bedroom, you know, girl chat, want to be a little wind down and feel like I am talking to my friends, you know, my girls. So, you know, if you comment down below and tell me your opinion on what I'm saying, if you agree or disagree, and that's fine, because we all have opinions. Like, when I say something, I don't care. The whole room can go against me. I stand on what I stand on. Now, your perspective, I might be like, okay, but I'ma still stand on what I believe or what I say or my opinion on something. But in this video, we're going to be talking about various topics. And yeah, so just wanted to finally do a toxic Mesia. And I wanted to bring it in and be a little bit different, more of a chill vibe, you know, from coming from my bedroom. So, well, my bed. So the first topic I'm going to talk about is, okay, let me say this. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. If you are returning, thanks so much for keep coming back and watching my videos. And comment something in the comment section. I talk back. You talk to me, I'll talk to you. If you got to go and look at any of my old videos to see if you like my vibe, you know, because if you like my vibe, go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, but I wanted to, you know, say that first. But yeah, the first topic is, we're going to talk about is closure. You know, because oftentimes we, when something, you know, happens, a relationship, a friendship, any type of ship, and it doesn't go your way, you know, you want that closure. Like, oh, why did he or she do this? Like, I want them to say this, I want them to say that. Like, why they did this, da 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 da. I want them to tell me why. But when you think about it, I mean, of course you're not thinking about it, but closure isn't needed, because this person will never really say what you want them to say. And then if they do tell you exactly what you want to hear, you're still going to be mad at what they said, because, well, if you say that and you feel that way, why did you even do X, Y, Z? You know, so closure isn't necessary. Long as whatever the relationship was, you know, you didn't do any wrong or you didn't play a part in anything, be okay with that. Be okay with that. Go on with your life and be fine, because I've said several times, if you were good to someone, it doesn't matter, and they do you wrong, they will come back and apologize. They will. That's just how it's designed. That's what it is. It may not come when you want it, but it will come. It might not be next week, next month, 6 months, a year. It could be 5 years. It could be 10 years. They could be on their deathbed and they want to clear their conscience and apologize to whatever they've done. So closure isn't needed, because what they tell you is never going to be good enough. All you're going to be doing is hurting yourself, wondering that why somebody did this. Because, baby, people do what they do. Some people don't have no reason. Like, some people just messed up. We really walk amongst a lot of messed up individuals, because before I hurt you, I'll leave you. And let me say that again. Before I hurt you, I will leave you alone. You know, so I closure isn't needed. You can comment down below and let me know if you agree or disagree with me, but I feel like closure isn't needed, like, especially like I said, if you were good. If you were a good person, they will come back and apologize. It's just how it is. Because if you putting out good is gonna come back. Yeah, that situation might be messed up to where you're no longer, you know, connected to that person. But if you were good, walk away knowing that you were a good person. Because, you know, oftentimes I see the whole, and some people might agree or disagree, and maybe it might come with age, but honestly, I've always thought like this, like I've always thought like this, even when it comes to, I mean, I see things on the internet, like someone, you know, did you wrong, or someone cheated on you, and I see people in the comments like, oh, I'll do this and I do that. Why? Why risk your freedom for somebody who you're probably going to take back? For some, well, if you go to that extent to harming someone, then you might be in jail. So it's no taking back. But just the surface level things, you know, what someone would do. Why would you? And my thing is, when it comes to cheating, like, I feel like when somebody, to go after the girl, it's when somebody, like your friend, somebody, your cousin, your sister, your auntie, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, sometimes maybe your mama, you know, when somebody who is close to you do something with your partner. Because I feel like that girl don't owe you no loyalty. That man do. He know who you are. And even if she knows that's your thing, he knows who you are at the end of the day, you know. So unless it's somebody who is connected to you that's doing something wrong, then I see you can go after the girl. But at the end of the day, go after your nigga. Because y'all go after these girls time and time and time again, and then you'll go and lay in the bed right next to him. That doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense. You will have all this energy for the female, for the woman, for the girl, but you have none of that for your man. You might stop talking to him for a while, be mad at him, but you're going to come back around and be dealing with that same thing. So if you're not going to leave him, let that man cheat in peace. Please. Let him cheat in peace. If you're not going to leave. That's how I see it. Because what is the point of you working yourself up, getting yourself stressed, fighting, cursing, yelling, screaming, if you're going to go right back and be with him? It doesn't make sense. So let that man or let that girl cheat in peace, because it goes both ways. Let them do what they do, because you're not going anywhere. And again, sometimes people keep doing you like that because they know you're not going nowhere. Stand up. Shit. But yeah, comment down below and let me know how you feel what I just said. But yeah, but another thing was, what was the other thing? Oh, this is my opinion. This single mama train. Me personally, I'm not wearing that jacket because I feel like I'm a mom. Single, man in the house, whatever, I'm a mom. And I feel like when I see people tag single mom, I feel like people flock to that. They flock to it because they want to see, like, oh, how she doing it, or how they doing it. Like, oh, I love to see a young, you know, single mom doing it, or I love to see a single mom doing it. No, bitch, moms, we as moms are doing it. It's no one or the other, because at the end of the day, single or not, we all as moms have the same struggle. So why are you gonna want to just categorize that in one little box? and saying like, oh, you're a single mom thing, because quiet as it's kept, it's a lot of single moms that are in relationships, that are in marriages. They are doing it on their own, and that man is only a body in that home. But we can't talk about that though. We can't talk about that. But yeah, that to me, and I guess maybe like the social media aspect of it, because I never, growing up, I'm trying to think. I never remember me growing up hearing someone call someone a single mom. I'm trying to think. Growing up, I never really, I'm trying to think that I never really heard somebody referencing someone as a single mom. It was just, that was their mama and she had X amount of kids or one kid or whatever. Like, it was just a mom. I never really remember, or even hearing, but then again, we didn't have social media either. I don't know. But that social media with that single mom, baby, listen, I feel like, me personally, I feel like people flock to that title. I feel like people look and watch and want to see like, oh, or I'm not alone. But at the end of the day, we are moms. Moms, that's it. Moms, because when you say a single mom, the dad may not be in the home, or you may not have a male figure in the home, but that still don't mean you don't have no help. That still don't mean your village aren't doing what they need to do. Like, if you're gonna be, you are, because it's some people out there though, let me backtrack. It is some people out there that are really raising their kids on their own. Nobody. They have no family. It's literally just them and their kids in the community, maybe that they have built, maybe meeting someone, having, and they might become friends and then that kind of stuff. But like, some people don't have a village. I mean, yeah, their friends and stuff can become a village, but I'm just saying, off the bat, off the rip, when you have family, off the bat, you have a support system. Mama, daddy, sister, brother, uncle, cousin, whatever, granny, you have a support system. So for the ones that literally has no one, kudos to you, for real. Like that. Now, I'm pretty sure that job is very hard, but when you have help and you have, and even if you're a co-parent, you're not a single mom, you know what I'm saying? But, I don't know. We're just moms, people. I just feel like people want to flock to that title because it's internet, that where people are going to watch and view and want to see and all that. But I'm not wearing that jacket. I'm just not. I'm just a mom of a 9-year-old. Or if I have new kids, I'm a mom of 2 kids. I'm a mom of 3 kids, a mom of X age kids. But single mom of this, nah, that would never come out my mouth. I would never, wear that jacket. I'm just a bomb ass mom doing what I have to do, and a cool mom at that, but that's my opinion. I mean, you can comment down below and let me know your opinion on that, but that's just how I feel. I feel like at the end of the day, we're all just moms figuring it out, because there's no book to this. It's no rules to it. We all out here just figuring it out, whether you have someone or you don't. We're all just figuring it out. So that's my piece on that. It just, but for the most part, it's just a whole lot of stuff I haven't seen on the internet. A whole lot. Because I talked about it in my vlog, if you watch me, with the friend of 10 years. Her and her friend was pregnant for her baby daddy boyfriend at the same time. And then come to find out it wasn't his baby. But because when I think about that stuff, and just thinking about what somebody, your quote unquote your friend, can do to you, like, to me that's sad. It's sad, it's trifling, it's just messed up for you to invest all those years into someone, not having no ill will, like really wanting the best for this person, and for them to do you dirty like that. Like, that is crazy to me. That is scary to me, because, you know, I have a daughter that's coming up, and I always, you know, try to teach her certain things. Like, if somebody don't want to talk to you, oh well, leave them be. Because I tell her all the time, when you are a good friend, they're gonna come back. They are going to come back. So, and I know they're young, but kids are different now. These kids are different. Phones, social media, all that stuff. Some of the parents trying to be their kids' friend. So I try to instill in my baby, if you don't beg nobody to be your friend. We don't do that here. We don't beg people to be our friend. If they want to stop talking to you, let them. Because I promise you, they will come back. Because, see, people do things to get a reaction out of you. Young or old. Because some of these young kids are picking up the habits of their damn parents. And that's why I say, a lot of parents, you need to teach your kids not to be jealous of other kids, no matter what they have. Because sometimes that, or probably most of the times, that trickle down into adults. Because a lot of adults are like that. And some of them same adults are like that. Their children probably are like that. Because they hear what you say. They listen to your conversation. When you think they're not listening, they're listening, baby. Them kids' ears ain't never shut, even when they're sleeping. Like they say, oh, what is it? All closed eyes aren't sleeping eyes, or something like that. Or all eyes that's closed ain't sleeping. Be careful what you're saying around people and your kids, because they are listening. They are a sponge. They are soaking it all up, because they want to be like mommy. They want to be like daddy. So whatever you're displaying to them, they're going to pick up that mannerism. And if you're displaying something bad, they're going to pick it up. So, yeah, you, gosh, what was I saying? Because I talked about single mom, and I talked about, oh yeah, the friend thing. Yeah. You just have to, sometimes set aside who you are. Because I feel like some parents live through their children. What they wanted to be, they possibly couldn't be, or they possibly were afraid to be. And now that they can see how their kids are just more outgoing, or more, you know, outspoken, more rambunctious and all that stuff. So you feed off that. So you wish you were that kid. You wish you were your kid when you were that age. And so you feed off a lot of stuff, and then you do certain things, because then you kind of almost try to relive yourself in your kid. And don't do that either. Don't do that. They don't deserve that. Because we're all here, not by choice. We all here from the choices that our parents made. You know, so your child didn't actually be here. So be their parent and not their friend. Because we're in a different time now where these kids are terrible. I had a conversation today. This generation is going down real sad. They disrespectful. They have no manners. They're killing each other at a higher rate. It's just sad. And sometimes when I think about it, I do sometimes get a little emotional, because I'm just like, y'all kids, y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea what this life could possibly hand to you. Because sometimes you think you know everything. And when it comes to, you know, because somebody say, oh, you're old, right? But my comeback is, hope and pray that you get to see my age. Because I've seen yours. You haven't seen mine. So as much as you want to call somebody old or whatever, pray every day and ask God, first of all, thank God for the day, but pray to see many more years, or pray to see, getting older, because I feel like the goal is to get older, but a lot of people seem like they're scared to get older. Doing all these things to try to reverse their age. No, age gracefully, and whatever that comes with, it comes with. Get your good skincare routine or whatever, but all this messing with your face, to me, is crazy. But you could do what you want. I'm not down on anybody who doing it, but I feel like for me, I love the fact that I can see myself, and honestly, I think I'm finer now than I was when I was younger. Like, I am like wine. I get better with time, So like I said with this generation, like I tell my daughter all the time, I say, y'all generation is the take back. Like, I'm trying to get y'all back to how we were more mannerable, because when I was growing up in a classroom, I'm going to say a class of 20, maybe 2 were bad, 3 or so. Now, a class of 20, it's only 2 or 3 that are good. All the rest are terrible. Like, it's more bad than good kids now. And I hate that. Like, I don't know where the switch is, but something got to happen. Because these same kids are going to grow up to be adults. And they could be a damn menace to where they're bad for society, because every time you look, they're doing something. And I hate that. So I don't know what it is for them to change, but something has to change. And sometimes the parents don't have no control over, because they're already gone. They're too far gone. They're disrespectful to them as well. And y'all, I'm just talking because I'm a talker. So that's why when I first created my channel, I was going to do Talks with Mesia, because I can talk. Like, if I really talk in my vlogs are probably 2 and 3 hours. So that's why I have my segments of Talk with Mesia, so I can I do talk in there sometime too. But I really can get things out, or whatever going on at the time, or just whatever was on my mind. So this is just thing, and I usually don't really edit this. Whatever comes out, it flows, because it's almost like it's like a diary, of just your thoughts at certain times and things, your outlook on things. But yeah, this is how I feel, about certain things. And like I said, you can comment down below. And then I was seeing, and again, let me back it up. Again, when it comes to a lot of things that's put in our face, when we were growing up, well, me growing up, when I say we, because I'm thinking that y'all same age as me. Some of you may be older, younger, I'm not sure. But when I was growing up, it wasn't no social media. So a lot of the things we see on the internet, this stuff been going on. This stuff is not new. It's just now it's put in our face, because we're open up to billions of people. And some people can tag what they're going to see now. News stations have their own social media platform and all that stuff. So some of that stuff gets circulated around to us. We living here in wherever state or city you're at, and then you seeing things miles and miles away across the world. So things have been going on forever, but it's just put in our face. So then it's just like, dang, that's going, or they doing that. But I saw something, and it was crazy though, because it was 2 similar stories I saw back to back. One of them, I saw it here, a guy, I think his name is, Carlos King. He he brings certain things to YouTube, because some people who are on YouTube, they have no other platform. So some things that go on, they don't really know about it. So some things he brings to YouTube, because I didn't hear about this story, but I saw it on his thing, because I'm subscribed to him, and it was, and I want to think that was in Detroit, Memphis, I can't remember. And I might link his that story in my description box. if you want to go and check it out. But it was something where I don't know who, well, the guys possibly had to breaking up with the girl. She went to gas station. She went somewhere and bought some like gas, kerosene, something. And with a guy, I think he lived there with his mom, but at the time his mom was there. His mom was paralyzed on her left side, and I think the uncle, I don't know if the uncle lived there, but the uncle was there, and the uncle's girlfriend, fiance, whatever was there. Don't you know, this girl went and she lit the chair. It was a chair, I guess, on the porch. She lit it on fire. You know, it's burning, gonna catch onto the house, and depending on what's in that house and all that stuff, it can go like a wildfire, right? The uncle and the girlfriend, fiance, whatever, somebody, I think, no, the fiance jumped out the window. I think she like hurt her ankle. I don't think it was like broken, but she jumped out the window. And I don't know, I can't remember how the uncle got out. But the mom, who was saying, I guess the flames was too high, because the uncle was the mom's brother. I don't know if the flames were too high. He couldn't get to her, left her or whatever. But the news report was saying how she was found on the landing, the second floor landing. I guess she was possibly trying to get out. And that was all because of a breakup. She wanted him to feel like how she felt. What? Girl, what? Now you're going to jail. Another story, a breakup situation, but this one was a guy. The girl, I don't know if she lived with her mama, but at the time her mom and her daughter was in the house. And the guy set the house afire. Thankfully, the daughter got out, but the mom did end up passing from the fire. And it was so crazy. When I heard it, because I heard the one from Carlos first. And I think like days later, I heard that one with the guy doing it. And I'm like, but it was in different states though. But I'm like, I heard them stories. I'm like, how both of these stories like coincide with each other. But, you know, and I think they were all this year. So it wasn't like no old story being brought up. It was new. It was this year, like this month or last month or something like that. But yeah, two stories. One, breaking up, it was the girl burning the house down. Then the other story, the guy breaking up with the girl and he burned the girl house down. Or whoever, you know, I'm pretty sure the girl, you know, an incident, the boy broke up with the girl broke up with the boy. And that's why they were mad, because if you breaking up with me, why the hell you burning my house down? You broke up with me. So why you mad? You know, so it had to be the opposite. But yeah, two similar stories around the same timeline. That's how I'm like, people are crazy. My thing is, I don't want you to love me to death. Like, I don't want you to, oh, you can't see me with nobody else. Don't love me that hard. Please. Don't love me that hard. Like, some people don't have the mental capacity to even be in a relationship. Some people do not have the mental capacity to even be in a relationship start off with. Because some people get with someone and they think they are supposed to be with them forever. And sometimes it doesn't pan out that way, and that is fine. That is fine. But it was another story where the woman, she had just had her baby, and I don't know if it was a few days or a few months, but I think it was days. She had the baby, and I think that was her husband. I think that was her husband, boyfriend, whatever. But I think it was her husband. And then she told him that she was going to leave him, and he didn't like that. He unalived her. Yeah. That was crazy. This woman just had your baby and she wanted to leave you. People have to be okay with people not wanting them no more. What is wrong with people? Just because I don't want to be with you no more, you going to end me? Or try to end my family? To try to hurt me? Or end up hurting me? And these stories were coming like back to back. Like that joke was just almost like crazy. Like it almost make you like, don't even want to be with nobody. Because like I said, some people don't have the mental capacity. Like, don't love me to death, man. Please, please, don't. Don't. Because it was one point you walked this earth when you didn't know me. We can go back to that. What's wrong with going back to that? People are crazy. And I'm going to say it over and over again. People are crazy. And this stuff is sad. These people got to suffer this stuff. Their family even got to go through this. And like them other 2 stories I told you, the family suffered off of somebody else's mess. They didn't have nothing to do with it. Nothing. And I don't care, if the mama was whatever. It doesn't matter. That does not give you the right to go and burn somebody's house down with them in it, and you're well aware that they're in there. Now your ass going to jail. You ain't gonna be with nobody. You're gonna have somebody who in jail gonna be your boyfriend or be your girlfriend. Y'all. I'm telling you, some of the things I some of the things I see, it's mind-boggling. Like, I don't understand, and of course, everybody don't think like you. That's just the way of the world. That's why we all have different opinions, because if we all had the same opinion, what a world this would be. So it's great to have different opinions and different outlooks and aspects on certain things, but some of this stuff, we all should be on the same playing field. Some of it. Like, it's just, I don't care who you are, whatever. We all should think the same on some things. When somebody want to leave you, let them. You will find somebody else, I promise. Let them leave you. Don't try to harm anyone. Let them leave. You leave. But another thing is with the husband, I was seeing in the comments, a lot of people were saying like, oh, my mom told me, or such and such told me. You never tell a man that you're going to leave him. You never tell him. I mean, and that goes with, you never tell the right hand what the left hand doing. So if you're going to leave, especially if he's abusive, or if she abusive, because it goes both ways, but you never tell them what you're going to do. Even when they start getting, okay, all right, all right. And then that's when in your mind you start figuring out what you're going to do next. But don't be like, that's why I'm leaving you now. Because now you can say some people, and it might be fine, but everybody don't have the same mental capacity. So just don't say it at all. Do what you got to do. Get your exit plan in your head. And when you're gone, be gone. Don't come back. Because I've said this before. People be in relationships and marriages for people. Because you don't want to leave, or you don't want to do something because what somebody else is going to say. But your peace means more than anything. And especially when you have children. Especially being a woman. When you have children, do not allow your kids to witness and experience certain things when they don't have to. Because when you leave that one time, don't come back. Because when you come back, you are letting this man know he can beat on you. You won't come back. You might cry about it. You might leave, but you'll be back. You never want somebody to know that they have you. Never. Ever. And that's with anything. These comments on social media. Don't ever let these people get to you. They won't say it to your face. They're strangers. Deep down, they really love you, but they know you're going to say something. So any interaction is better than none. And some people feed off that. So yeah, I think this is it, because I can go on and on. But this is a few things, wanted to have a little girl chat. yeah, you know, comment down below. Let me know how you feel about what I said about the closure thing. What I said about the single mom. And just those other stories that were just random stories that I was seeing. And then like that friend thing, crazy. Like people, you can say whatever you want to say about me. But one thing I know that no one can take from me is I'm a damn good person. I feel like I want to do people how I would want them to do me. So I'm not going to do you wrong. Like I said, I will leave you before I hurt you. If you're doing something, I don't know what to say, honestly. My brain went blank, but yeah, I'm a good friend. I am. So for when I see that kind of stuff, I just be like, how they can do that? How could you do that to somebody who you call your friend? I don't know. But if you gotten to the end of my ramble session, because that's exactly what it seemed like, comment down below and let me know your opinion on anything I said. Comment down below if you have some topics that you want to see how I feel or what I think about. Yeah, because I can go on and on, but we don't have all day, we don't have all night. So let me wrap this up because I'm already almost 40 minutes in. So yeah, if you got into the end of the video, I appreciate you. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. If you are returning, thank you so much for keep coming back and watching my videos. If you like this type of content, let me know below. Let me know some things you want me to talk about, and comment your opinions on what I say, if you agree or disagree. And yeah, until my next Talks with Mesia, have a good one. Thanks for watching.
Quay out here having this way, and like the third me go out, take me. What?